It's reading time.
Twin Flame collective card reading coming up.
So good. So good.
It is.
Yeah.
First, today we're going to start with the spirit angel guidance for the week, and then we'll move on to the feminine and the masculine energies.
Yeah.
Okay, so where do you want to start with the angel guidance for this week?
All right, so we brought out this gem from, I think we never used this in a reading before.
No, very.
Yeah, it's the Light Worker Oracle. Yeah, there you go. So we got number 32, Divine Grace, the Law of Efficiency. Yeah, there you go. So the Law of Efficiency talks about the path of least resistance and just allowing, being in the flow. And kind of like this next card too from this deck is like number 13, Trust in the Plan. So God, the universe has a plan, right? There's something laid out for you. So the only thing you need to do is like trust in that and just choose the path that doesn't have the resistance in a sense, right? What is the easiest way to get to where you need to be? What's the lowest hanging fruit here? Because sometimes we look at the steps ahead of us and they're like, oh, this, it's like the mountain. You're like, oh, how am I gonna get over this mountain? But you just take the step. That's all you need to do. That's all you need to focus on. So
yeah, I was just gonna add in here. Yeah, you feel that?
Yeah. Give your energy over here.
Yeah, there's this thing that I often hear maybe a client or someone else say, but I'm just so exhausted, or I just feel so tired and drained. Well, stop resisting the journey. If we're feeling exhausted, then that means that we're putting up resistance to the flow. And that's what these cards are indicating is follow the path of least resistance, because that's where the flow is. And we only truly get tired when we're pushing against love or pushing against that flow, trying to work against it. And that can come in the form of control or wanting to go about it on your own.
Yeah, I was looking at the images of the card. It's like you could put this up here, and this card, this person down here is just like, yeah, I'm just surrendering. I'm just doing all the things. Here's, the man on top. He's like, got you. I got you, just relax. Yeah. So just surrender into the journey. These are good cards.
Yeah, they're beautiful. I love the one with the sun in the center. It's like very golden and
and it has a bit of everything. You can see like the waves down there, and there's a tree, and all the planets and everything. It's just we're surrounded by love, basically.
Right.
Yeah, so just relax.
Yeah.
All right. There you go.
Yeah. So we also pulled from the what is this? Whispers Oracle.
Whispers of Love.
These cards are so deep. You could just stare at them and just pull so much meaning from them. But the first one is number 20. I love you. Your twin flame loves you. Okay. And these are very important words, is what the very clear message, very simple and sweet. I love you. Your twin flame loves you.
Your hair looks so dark.
It does, doesn't it?
Yeah, I like it.
It's like the lighting.
I like it.
But if you ever doubt that, relax back into your oneness in your heart and be with your union, and you'll always feel the truth there, because the truth never fades away. It is eternal and remains. And I feel like this is more of a, this is angel guidance, but I feel like this is more message from your twin flame. And it says, love who you are. You are a divine and wonderful person, deserving of all the wonderful things that life has to offer. So your twin flame is asking you, love who you are, accept who you are unconditionally. Don't try to be something that you think your twin flame wants you to be, because they won't look at you if you do that. They will turn the other way. They'll be like, until you're ready to be you, I'm just going to look over here. Just accept you unconditionally.
Yeah.
All right. You want to do this one?
All right. Pull the chakra card to see what we got going on here. We got the sacral chakra. And of course, that is creativity, money, sexual energy, sexuality, right? So maybe something's going on there this week. So maybe be on the lookout for that. Maybe try out a sound bath on YouTube, sacral chakra sound bath. Those are really good. So yeah, just see what comes up as you feel into that area. See if there's anything, that needs to be healed through or
That
loved
sounds
or
fun.
yeah, it is.
Yeah,
Yeah.
I'm gonna try that out myself.
Cool. Yeah,
Okay, so feminine side, you feel?
sure.
Okay.
Yeah.
So divine feminine, in the beginning of this upcoming week, you're probably going to experience, and remember, take what resonates, let the rest fall away. But there's some incoming triggers, and maybe you're sitting here right now and you're already feeling triggered by your masculine. But this is the card for the beginning of the week. And yeah, your man, your masculine energy is going to trigger you. And that goes back into, oh, I don't remember which. There's something else that was coming in when we were looking at these cards. But oh, yeah, it was this one.
Mm-hmm.
So there's a vision for your shared life with your twin flame, and it's already written in the stars, so to speak. And you've already chosen and claimed it in your heart. And so your perfect divine mirror is going to reflect back to you where you're not in alignment with that desire that you've chosen and claimed. And that's going to come in the form of a trigger. Did you want to add to that?
Yeah, the Emperor is number 4, foundation. Oh, I'm just like, oh no. Just like, oh man, are we gonna do this week? I'm like, oh, well, it's a good thing I'm prepared. So yeah, so we have foundation, right? And the Emperor is a lot about structure, discipline, willpower, like kind of that, leadership, father type energy, so yeah, so that's going to be an interesting, right?
Yeah. And just as much as your twin flame is your lover, they're also your teacher, and they are going to point, whether they're aware of it or not, they're going to show you. All right. And as we move into the middle of the week, the first energy of being shown where you're not loving yourself and where to look is going to, the divine feminine is going to go into more of an inner state of being, a time to reflect. We have the Hermit card. So there's just the middle of the week, just really being with oneself and identifying, okay, what am I being shown here? And maybe you're deeply hurt, you're deeply upset, and you are looking within to see what is out of alignment with your shared vision with your twin flame. And I find it pretty symbolic too that your twin flame, whichever side you're on, was, letting you know that they love you. In the two, what's that deck called again? The Whispers of Oracle or Whispers of Love?
Whispers of Love.
Whispers of Love.
Oh my God.
Just a reminder that, hey, there's some incoming upsets, but that means I love you. It doesn't mean that I'm trying to hurt you or harm you. So take care of yourself throughout the week, and know that it's just a reflection. You're a team. Nothing is being done to you.
Yeah.
Did you want to say something to that?
Well, it's kind of interesting because that's like a very inner card, but it's also linked to like Mercury, which is the communication planet. So I feel like coming out of that introspection, like there's going to be shares, there's going to be things that needs to be, kind of like, doesn't have to be, but it's something like when you heal, there's an insight, right? So there might be something coming up there that's important to share or,
right,
disclose stuff. Yeah.
Exactly. And as we move towards the end of the week with the divine feminine, there's a little bit of coming out of that hermit mode, but there's it says coming back to reality here, but there's still a feeling of holding on to what it was, or the hurt that that was triggered by your twin flame. And so you're having clarity and you're coming out on the other side, but instead of, like upright, like all of these cups are full of good, right? There's so many like choices. There's so much good to be had, but the divine feminine is still looking kind of like back at the negative, or it's all about perception.
Yeah, and it's a lot about, this card is also a lot about illusions as well. So kind of like getting clear, having discernment.
Right. But whatever it is that comes up for you this week, divine feminines, just move through it and let it go. You don't need to stew in it. As much as it may be deeply upsetting for you, you don't need to stew in it. Just move forward, love yourself, and know that your union is deepening even further.
Yeah. watch the video from Thursday,
Which one?
Friday,
Thursday.
about
Friday.
raising
Oh
your
yeah.
vibration.
Yeah. So the video on Friday, raising your vibration.
Yeah, watch that one. Yeah, you can link it somewhere.
Okay.
Yes.
Yeah.
All right, divine masculines. Oh boy. So we got the Page of Swords reversed. So a bit scatterbrained, a little bit. So I can already correlate here what we're gonna go into. I'm gonna be over here doing like I don't even know what's going on, you know, like don't even know where my things are or nothing. Yeah, like it's just one of them, you know, sometimes it's just be like that. You're like a bit displaced in life almost. And it's just for a little bit of time, you know, it's very much like air energy, right? And kind of like maybe a bit of the head in the clouds and yeah, needing to ground, connected to root chakra, so interesting. So needing to ground a lot of practical things, it feels like.
Yeah, this one was root too.
Yeah, there you go. So that's kind of like where the upsets are going to come in. It has to do with
foundational.
Yeah, foundational things. You know, the root chakra is all about like survival, you know, money, that sort of thing as well. Kind of like that. We need to come into thriving because this is just a bit wild here. You know?
Right. And it can also trigger like when it's foundational, it can trigger things such as fear of abandonment, fear of loss. It's kind of like another thing that
Yeah, exactly. But it's just, you know, and then but kind of like
just go ahead. Yeah.
Yeah, but moving on from that, kind of like having grounded, like we is just taking off, like, you know, we have rapid change.
I have to say I was laughing at this card first because, you know, with the divine feminine being triggered, it's like all these daggers are coming towards the masculine. That's what I was saying at first.
You throwing sticks?
No. Yeah, throwing sticks that way.
Yeah, I know, right? So yeah, with this, it's just a lot of things are going to happen. It's kind of like when you ground in all that scattered energy, which you're kind of taking your power back, your energy, which you know you'll be leaking, you know, and then suddenly everything's just like catapulting away, right? Yeah, money's it's good, good stuff. Yeah, fruits of labor, right? So there's going to be a lot of movement. And with that, we kind of have the Page of Swords reversed, and then we go into the Page of Cups, like upright. And let's, hey, I got my cup, I got all the things, I'm good. Like a lot of forward movement, you know, there's a lot of like energy coming in, a lot of creative energy. Wow, that's connected to the root chakra as well. So it's a lot of newness. I think like with that energy of a page, it's a little bit, it's not as grounded in as the king or queen, right? But or even the knight, but we're getting there. It's a bit of like a fun time. I get a feeling like the Fool energy, kind of like, oh yeah, I'm on my way, and you know, I got my bag, and kind of like a little bit lightheartedness, but yeah, on the way to ground into that new foundation, and new love, new abundance, all the things.
Yeah, and then the masculine's like, you know, come on, quit looking backwards. Let's go.
Anybody got time for that?
Yeah, look at all them cups.
Yeah. Yeah, you want to feel good, right? That's what it is. And so don't hold on to the past.
Exactly.
Because it ain't getting you anywhere.
It's true. You got a lot of good things coming up ahead, and you just want to full speed ahead, focus on what's in front of you because it's nothing but miracles and blessings and just more than you could even imagine.
Amen. We'll see you next week.
Don't forget to like, share, and subscribe.
And hit the bell.
Yeah. All right.
All right.